Among the thousands of chemists who descended on Atlanta for the ACS meeting last month, I ran into two you might recognize from my recent videos. I talked with Kate about their research into the evolutionary arms race between toxic newts and the snakes who eat them.
I had never really thought about molecules in terms of their environment, in terms of their ecology, in terms of one species interacting with another mediated by chemistry.
And Monsi told me more about how she developed her formula for conductive nail polish.
Our goal from the beginning has been trying to make a formulation that is safe for chemists, for people working in supply chain, for people working in salons, and also to make it clear and colorless so it can be universal and applied over any nail polish color or even your bare nails.
And then I wanted to know what's up next.
This summer, I will be interning as a research and innovation intern at L'Oreal. I'll be in New Jersey at their R&I center.
I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to take a road trip across the U.S.
I think you skipped something.
Oh, okay. Oh, that I'm going to graduate?
Tell us about that.
The next thing that I have to do when I get home is that I have to defend my PhD. If you want, I can send you the Zoom link.
If you haven't seen the videos about their research yet, check out Headline Science on our channel.